You have seen a lot of job openings offering you to do transfers and make a lot of money, and you wonder, what the heck is that? This is Daniel Vizcaya with trabajosbilingües.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you how the transfers call flow work. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, use the comment section for any comments that you may have, and also don't forget to share this with anybody who's looking to work from home in Latin America this year 2021. Transfers campaigns are perfect for those who are looking to make more money than they normally would in a customer service, tech support, or an interpreter job, as transfers will give you the opportunity to have a fixed salary plus the opportunity to maybe double or triple your salary and commissions. As of year 2021, the salary for transfers ranges from $3 to $4 per hour. Also, you will get $1 to $2 per transfer. So every time you transfer a call, you will get $1 or $2 depending on the campaign you're working with. On top of that, you will also get a commission every time you transfer a call, and the agent who you transferred the call to is able to close that deal for you. You will get a commission on top of your transfers and your salary. Let's take a look at this hypothetical scenario here. An average agent who has been working for maybe 5 weeks, still getting the hang of it. Let's say he or she works 40 hours per week at $3 per hour. So they're looking at making $120 on salary alone. Plus, let's say they're making 60 transfers per week at $1 per transfer. So that's $60 on top of 120. Plus they had 5 sales. Normally the ratio it's 1 sale per every 10 transfers at $5 normally. So this guy or this girl is making an extra $30 on sales. So we're looking at a grand total of $210 per week. Now I'm in Mexico, and let me tell you that this is pretty much what the average Mexican will make a month. And an average agent in sales will have the opportunity to make this every week. I don't know what country you're in, but if this is something you will be interested in, let me show you something else to make you even more interested. Now, this is what normally a seasoned and experienced agent will make. Somebody who has been doing transfer for 5-6 months, who's really gotten a hang of it now. So working the same 40 hours per week at $3 per hour. So that's like 120 on salary alone per week. Plus they're making 160 transfers per week at $1. So that's an additional $160 plus 15 sales at $5 per transfers per sales. So that's $75 on top of the 160 and the 120. So they're usually making $350 per week. Okay, that's pretty good money for Latin America. But now let me show you the call flow. Okay, this is the way transfers work. This is a hypothetical transcript. Obviously we're not going to use a real script, but this is something similar to what you will be doing in transfers. 90% of the time you will have the name of the person you're talking to, which makes it a lot easier than, let's say, sales or lead generation, where most of the time you wouldn't know who you're talking to. Okay, but in transfers, 95% of the time you will have the name of the person you're talking to on your screen. Make this job easier for you. So let's go over the script very fast. It's very easy. Mr. Jones, this is Daniel with Senior Care. I'm calling you today because of the Medicare prescription rate decreases in your area. You do get your prescription through Medicare, right? Now, at this point, I will make a pause because I know from experience that this is the time when an objection will come. They'll say something like, you know what? I don't have the time to do this right now. I already have an agent that's taking care of this right now for me, or I'm satisfied with what I have. Okay, this is a part of the process that's totally normal. Usually the company you're working with will give you a list of rebuttals to counter the objections that the people you're talking to will give you, and you have to learn all those rebuttals. So whatever they throw at you, you have to counter with a rebuttal. If they say, no, I'm satisfied with what I have, and then you'll say something like, I understand, but it never hurts to shop around. Perhaps you could save some money. If you talk to us, it would only take you 5 minutes. If they say, oh, I already have an agent that's taking care of it, you would say something like, okay, a second opinion never hurts. Perhaps you could get some benefits out of it. It will only take you 5 minutes. Or if they say they don't have time, you will say something like, well, it would only take you 5 minutes and you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Doesn't sound like something you will be interested in. Okay, so you got to be quick with your rebuttals. Once go over, don't stop, don't let them think, just jump onto the next section and say, I just need to ask you a few questions to see if you qualify. Are you paying more than $100 per month for your prescriptions? Yes, no. Besides your Medicare card, what insurance do you have? AARP, Blue Cross, and then they will give you the answer. Now, you want to make this sound like a conversation. You don't want to sound like a robot. Make it sound like you're only reading. Okay, if they say say, yeah, I have AARP, you can say something like, oh yeah, that's a good insurance, that's good coverage. Make a conversation out of it. All right. Have you had any serious health conditions like diabetes, cancer, or a heart attack in the last 5 years? No, I haven't had any of that. Thank God. You will say something like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're healthy, sir. Keep it that way. Are you currently receiving benefits from Medicaid? No, I do not qualify for Medicaid. Okay. Then you jump on to the next section. Okay, it sounds like we might be able to save you some money while keeping your current coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and put you through to one of our licensed Medicare specialists to further assist you. Now, this is another part of the script where you're going to hear objections, because the minute you say you're going to transfer them, automatically in their brain it sounds like you're going to try to sell them something. Okay, so they're gonna come up with another objections, and you gotta counter with a rebuttal. Okay, so you gotta be sharp, you gotta be quick with your rebuttals. And once you counter the rebuttal, you say, please hold, I'm still on the line with you. This is very important, because when you try to transfer the call, sometimes the agents will pick the phone right away, but this is not always the case. Sometimes you will be placed on hold, and the annoying music will be played, and this is another time when they hang up on you, because they think that you have just transferred the call and you have left the call. So this is why you want to say, I'm still with you on the line, so they know you're still with them, and you do not hang up the call until you talk to the agent. Once the agent picks up the phone, everything that you had, all the answers that you have from the previous questions, you read back to the agent. Yes, this is Daniel. I have Mr. Jones on the phone from Texas, from California, paying $300 on prescriptions a month. He has AARP. He hasn't had any serious health conditions over the last 5 years, and he's not receiving any Medicaid. I'm going to live in with you on the line. Thank you. Boom. You hang up the phone. That's it. You get yourself another transfer. You get yourself another dollar. You move on to the next call, and you repeat the process. This is how you make money with transfers. Okay, so right now we have two big projects, two big campaigns with transfers. So if you're looking for employment and you're in Latin America, you have a computer at home, you have high-speed internet, and you have a quiet space at home to work, go to trabajosbilingües.com. I have left the link on the description. Just go ahead and fill out the form. I'll get back to you in 24 hours. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, use the comment section, and share this with anybody who's looking for a job in Latin America. See you on the next one.